Usually do around the holidays. Sometimes I like to settle down with about 3 women and do, because it's more of a family time. I kind of get, you know, a little choked up around that time, and so I narrow it down. I narrow my options down during the holidays.
So it's family time.
Absolutely.
It's family time, so you get a family of women. I think. I'm not sure. Let me start with you. You kind of have a chip on your shoulder about men.
I think I might have actually a few chips on my shoulder.
Yeah, I think so. I actually made some notes. You say they're habitual liars and have mental disorders. All of us have mental disorders?
Not you, of course, Dr. Phil, not you.
Isn't she cute? I knew I was going to like you. Now, what do you mean mental disorders?
Well, I don't know if it's just me, but see, I'm here to figure this out, too. I meet a lot of guys who are crazy. I have an ex-boyfriend who's schizophrenic, and, well, at least that's what he said, but he told so many lies, I don't know which one is the truth. Now, I'm no psychologist, but habitual lying is usually a sign of mental disorder, and I'm just stuck on believing that they all have some type of malfunction.
Well, you are kind of a psychologist. You said your diagnosis is they're nutty as fruitcakes.
That is correct.
Now, what is the cookie theory?
It's just like the children's book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. For those who are not familiar, if you give a mouse a cookie, there's a little boy and a mouse. The mouse asks for a cookie. Then the mouse wants milk. Then he wants a napkin. Then the mouse is sleeping in your bed. Well, men are the mouse in this story. Well, a man would be the mouse. You give him a cookie.
So, Emily, you're not much better about this,
No.
and I quote, lots of issues with men, but basically, men just suck.
Yeah, they overall do, yes.
So why do you say that?
Oh, I've dated so many men, and it's just, it always ends up a useless battle. It's just, they're worthless half the time. There's, all the good men are taken or non-existent.
Okay, so you say they're all wacko. You say they just all suck, worthless.
Yeah, useless.
Have you noticed that y'all seem to be the common denominator in all of these relationships? I mean, maybe you're just bringing out the bad.
Well, we can't find the good, so that's all that we have to work with here.
All right, Carol Dean, what do you think about all of this? You say they just don't listen.
They just don't listen. But I also think, I mean, I'm not a man-hater, but I just think that chivalry's dead. I mean, you seem to be a dying breed, Dr. Phil. You need to have a boyfriend boot camp and see if we can get him more like you.
Well, what can I say? But you date guys. What do you find? What's the biggest frustration?
I just think men don't know how to treat women anymore. They don't pick up the tab. They don't plan the date. They just they kind of expect us to mother them and take care of them. And I think you treat your wife like a queen, and then she in turn treats you like a king. And that's sort of how it should be. You know, you go out and hunt and gather, and she'll take care of the house.
You said you went on one date and the guy stared at the check for 30 minutes? You mean before he picked it up, or he picked it up and went into shock?
No, I mean, it wasn't even an expensive tab. We both just kind of sat. There was that uncomfortable moment, and, well, am I going to get it, or are you going to get it, or what's going to happen here? And I think I actually finally picked up the tab so we could go home because they were closing the restaurant. Ew.
So this was a date?
The last one.
Yeah.
There wasn't.
Did he ask you for a date?
Yes, he did.
Am I just old-fashioned, or is that not right? Joel, you're younger, but don't guys still pick up the check?
Yeah, well, if you ask someone out, it seems like it's your responsibility.
Well, and have a plan, have a restaurant, have a reservation. Didn't have a reservation at the restaurant.
You said you drove to 6 restaurants before you could get in because he didn't plan ahead.
He didn't plan ahead. Of course, he was late picking me up, which is a total pet peeve. You know, I just don't you have
Showed
any
up
manners?
late, had no reservation. So first up, 28-year-old Christopher, who says he's the king and deserves to be treated like one.
I feel like I'm God's gift to women, for a lot of reasons. I'm sexy as hell, which is a fact. I am 6'3", 245 pounds. That's a lot of sexiness to handle. When I walk past a woman, I have confidence. Women love confident men. Women have come up to me, told me how beautiful I am. I really don't need pickup lines. I definitely know I'm at an advantage because of my looks. Women will just do anything to get a guy like me on their arm. I take anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours to get ready before I hit the club. I'm gonna have to get dressed, and I'm gonna take y'all with me. We're gonna pick something real nice and sexy out to tantalize the ladies.
Okay, I'm just getting started. Then we have 27-year-old KO who says that women, let's face it, they're just easy to manipulate.
I have a confidence that most guys don't have. I think it's just a gift from God. I've been laughed at, like growing up, but I've always carried a slight arrogance about myself, and it's done wonders. I'm not misleading them. I'm honest about myself and what it is that I do. I'm just making them comfortable, and that all goes back to them being naive. Women are insecure by nature, and they are looking for that security blanket, and I'm able to give that to them. I don't plan on driving a minivan anytime soon.
Well, also joining us is KO's friend Marcus, who says women go from 0 to hell in 4 seconds. Now, Marcus, what do you mean by that?
Just, one day or 1 second, everything is going really well, and then the next, it's flipped very quickly.
Yeah.
It was a good day, and all of a sudden, it's a very bad day in a span of 4 seconds.
Yeah. Do you do anything to bring that on?
No.
No. You were making a lot of faces when Christopher was talking about just being so good looking that women just use him for sex and hit on him and all. What do you think?
If I can describe the way I was feeling, like my heart almost stopped beating.
That was because I'm so beautiful.
Now, I will give you this. You are handsome. But what you did not know, I'm going to inform you of this today. When God made one attractive man, he didn't shut down the factory. There are many more.
So what do you say to that, Christopher?
I never claimed to be the only sexy man. I'm just one. But all I'm saying.
I'll give you that.
Absolutely.
Do you like women?
I love women. Absolutely.
Do you have like long-term relationships, or do they kind of come and go?
They come and go. What I usually do around the holidays. Sometimes I like to settle down with about 3 women, and do because it's more of a family time. I kind of get a little choked up around that time, and so I narrow it down. I narrow my options down during the holidays.
So it's family time.
Absolutely.
It's family time. So you get a family of women, and you settle down. But Carol Dean thinks that men just don't step up. Are you chivalrous?
Absolutely. Now, one of the things I heard her say is I don't come right off the bat pay for meals, though. That I don't do. I feel like it's the woman's job. If they want to take a man out, take him out. It's a good thing. If you want a beautiful man on your arm, what's the harm in paying for a meal?
Do you date beautiful women?
I don't date beautiful women.
Ah, you want to be the pretty one in the relationship.
Absolutely.
Where do you find these women? That's what I want to know. Where?
You're one of them. You just don't know it.
All right, KO, you don't even pretend to be chivalrous, right?
I'm very chivalrous.
Pardon me?
I'm very chivalrous.
Really? Because you basically kind of put women down and make them feel insecure. You're one of those alpha male trained sort
I
of.
don't put them down. I don't make them feel insecure. I just approach women that may be insecure and try to provide that security blanket for them.
Well, you described yourself as a jerk, inconsiderate, manipulator, player, or at least a wannabe player.
That's how I get stereotyped.
Yeah.
But you guys were talking about paying for meals. I always pay for meals. I always have a good time, like on my dates, whenever we're.
Because the two of you get along.
But no. At the same time, I see Christopher's argument. If he's being asked out, why should he be required to pay?
But do you respect those women that you go out with? I mean, don't you have that whole hunt and gather thing in your soul?
I gather a lot. So.
You're picking on the pathetic women, so you can just take them out and use them as your little toy.
They know what they want.
And have sex with them,
They
which
know
is
what they want.
disgusting.
Those women know what they want.
Disgusting. You're disgusting. And you know what? You may have good looks right here, but you don't have good looks on the inside. Your personality makes you ugly.
But you're saying that because he's being candid about this. If you met him out on the street, he wouldn't
I
necessarily.
wouldn't dare ask him out. I wouldn't ask any of these guys out. They asked me out. Why should I lower my standards and be pathetic for a man?
The women are emotional. That's just the way it is. Women let their emotions dictate who they're gonna date, for how long they're gonna date. But for guys, we're way more stable. We think a lot more clearly. We judge the situation clearly. If a woman is cute, we know what to do with her. And if she's just gonna be a date for one time, then that's what we do with her. If she's gonna be someone that is long-term, we know that right off the bat. We don't let emotions guide us. We are creatures of a sound mind, and we make good decisions. And that's all just do.
Well, that was Christopher, and I'm not sure. You basically are kind of an alpha male put-down artist, and you said, no, 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 I don't do that, but yet you told us in your interview, quote, it feels good to make them feel inadequate. I insult them, I humiliate them. Did I read that right?
I don't know what you're reading. I think you got the wrong card.
No.
I have done things to women that I am ashamed of, but at the same time, I'm not at that point that I want a relationship.
Do you say I'm not really looking for long term?
No, I don't.
You just kind of leave it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm going out looking to have a good time right now. I'm not looking to settle down, and 90% of the time, like the video showed, I mean, whether that's a one-night stand or whatever that may bring on, that's usually what it is.
If you be forthright about that going into it, then everybody can make their own choices and everybody's strong. But you create that insecurity when you go into it like everybody's happy and you have an ulterior motive. If that's who you are, great, more power to you. But you go into whatever situation putting that on the table. Look, I'm not looking for a long-term relationship, but if you want to have fun with me, that's who I am. Then everybody can make their own decision and everybody's happy. But if you create that kind of insecurity that they think that there's something else there and that's what you're putting out there, then that's not really fair. And that creates the insecurity in the girl. It just feeds it.
Are you actually out there only looking for a long term, or do you ever go just for fun?
I'm not looking for anything. I mean, I think if it happens, great, and I'm dating, and that would be my long-term goal. But I don't go on a date and go, are you the one? You know, and start planning the wedding.
I date a guy when I'm dating him, especially it's like a first date or something. If I'm getting clues that they're useless, I'm not going to go on a second date with them. There's no need to continue wasting my time in there.
What makes a man useless? I don't get that.
I mean, if we're not clicking, if he doesn't have a job, if he doesn't pay for the meal. So apparently you wouldn't get a second date. So you wouldn't get a first date, actually, because I wouldn't ask you out, so you wouldn't get the first date.
But are you using men then? Are you saying they got to have a job, they got to pay for the meal because they got to be able to take care of me?
No, I don't need to be taken care of. I take care of myself just fine. I take care of myself and my daughter. I'm all for independent women.
Well, it sounds like you're putting all men down as a whole. It sounds like you're stereotyping all of us under like one cloud.
I don't mean to. That's not my intentions, because there are some decent ones out there. I don't think you would be one, but I think there are some. It's just a matter of finding them.
So, what's offensive to your sensibilities about KO? Because I could see you guys together. I mean, don't you think? No. I mean, really, don't they kind of look like they could be together?
No, we don't.
Really?
I think she's a beautiful girl, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think she's very fond of me.
So what's offensive to you? What's offensive to you about him?
Well, first off, he says he puts women down. I mean, why do you have to do that? You shouldn't have to run anyone down. There's no reason for it. There's no excuse to put anyone down.
Jokingly, it doesn't make me feel good. We're just
now
joking
you're
around.
taking some steps back.
Huh?
Back
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying what I do. It's just joking with women, just having a good time. I mean,
Okay,
it's not
joking
like...
is completely different. Everyone wants a great sense of humor, guy, but I mean, you made it sound like you're just like a badass.
So maybe y'all could go out and yuck it up.